All right. What's up? I'm Totes. We're doing episode 14 of not episode 14, episode 3 of Dungeon Meshi. Just a quick note. This is the second time that I'm recording this intro. I initially recorded the intro right before I watched the episode, and I did the whole discussion with it as well. So, just a note that the recording itself, the audio levels are a bit fucked up. I don't know what happened. I recorded the audio and it ended up going in and out the entire time, and I couldn't figure out what was up with my settings. I tested it beforehand, so the audio might be a bit scuffed this video. Um, just a note. I'm gonna see if I could record the discussion or if I could salvage it in any ways. So we'll see how that goes. In any case, enjoy the reaction. A little food. Yeah, you guys had a fucking feast last episode. What's going on? Oh no. Leave it. If it's a memento, then it's probably important, bro. Ah, and that's the reasons why adventurers even came down here in the first place, was to get the gold. That is really interesting. I forgot all about this. Damn. Probably shouldn't. That's yeah. If it's not rusted, then that's. Oh. Yeah. If it's not rusted, that's not a good idea. Don't touch that shit. Oh no. Oh no, and you're right by the other dude. Is the other dude not? Oh. Oh fuck. I mean, at least there's like a respawn system. Wrong with Sensi, bro. I mean, what is wrong with Leia? This dude trying to eat armor. And disappointed. God. Run for it! Boom! Get his ass out! Oh no, there's more? Oh! Someone grab his head! Grab his head and run away with it. Oh, Leia, why are you looking back like that? Oh, maybe it's because he took one of the swords. That's why they're so aggressive. Could be. I mean, could be like a mad necromancer on the other side, just prepping and shit. I, you'd expect the rogue to be the one doing the sneaking. Yeah, I guess he's the trap guy. Exactly. Yeah, that is curious. If they don't have eyes, why'd they move the head towards him? Oh, chill chuck. Knight doing the sneak. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Head of a line, huh? What are you gonna do, bro? One on one again. You do have sword. Pull off the. Oh! Oh! Oh shit! That is elite armor. Oh my god. And that's the sword you literally just stole off. Yeah, there's a there. Egg. Yo, what animation? Go crazy. Oh, fine explosion. Gotta have something else. Ah, yeah, exactly. Why'd it turn the fucking head? There's no reason to. But how exactly are you gonna do it? This dude. Only thing he cares about is fucking eating these things, bro. Look inside their helmets. The knights didn't move until put on the helmet. Oh, there's no way it's a slime. Could be. It did look like a spider egg. Oh! Oh! Grab it? Yep, look inside. Oh no, I don't know if you want to put your hands in there, boy. What is going on? What is in there? Dust? Oh, what is that? A jellyfish. Oh, that means there are like more mollusks inside them. Okay. Oh, I got the soldiers limping around. Oh no. They're looking for the other mollusks to connect to. Like right. Ah. Yeah, you gotta like disconnect all of them. There's the eggs. Oh, it's controlled by mollusks. Eating some oysters today. Yo, this guy is crazy. Like, eat them raw. They are fairly fresh. Oh! Yeah. They wouldn't bother be hiding in a suit of armor or working together. Oh, really fucked up evolution they had. What is that? Like oil? Oh my god, that's nasty. Because if like regular sea mollusks, they have sand in it. Maybe like these have like metal particles. That's nasty. Yeah, I don't know if I'd eat this. I just cook them all the way. Case. Damn, that shit's big. What? Yeah, food taster. Oh my! Tastes like. I'm assuming it doesn't really taste like regular mollusk. Not from this. Hmm. Ah, that's smart. Because I was wondering where they got the vegetables. But if it's like medicinal herbs that they taste from, one of them gets they cook using those. That's like, that's smart. Good world building. Maybe it's actually an insect in the not actually like a mollusk. Oh, it's funny as hell. Got the armor lining up holding it. Why are these holding hands like that? Maybe the sword had a mollusk in it this entire time. Oh, fuck. Okay, so this is a re-recording of the discussion I had earlier. As I went to go edit this, the audio levels was going haywire. I do not know what happened. I mentioned it in the intro, but I did a discussion. The mic kept cutting in and out, and as a result, the discussion was essentially unlistenable. I could not salvage it, so I'm just gonna decide. Hey, I'll just redo the discussion. It's not going to be as emotion filled as as previous discussions are. Just usually because like typically when I do discussions, I do them right after the episode reaction, so my emotions are a lot more fresh. This time I'm doing it um, right after I already did a discussion. I went to go edit it, and I realized I couldn't save it. I'm going to try to like lean closer. So you see me leaning closer like this. It's like I'm essentially trying to get myself closer to the mic and seeing if I can like make sure that I am able to you know have my voice be picked up by the mic because for some reason the last time I did it didn't fucking work. Okay, so with that out of the way, Dungeon Meshi episode 3, more shenanigans. Love it. So this episode, we had Laius and the group essentially walk forth and venture deeper into the dungeon and encountering a group of metal knights, just standing around, holding their swords, standing in formation, not moving. Laius makes a note that these are essentially haunted armor, and this was something that he faced off way back in the past. Essentially, when he and his sister were first like budding adventurers, they'd venture forth into the dungeon, and Laius essentially encountered one of these knights, and he himself got killed by one of them, which is a fun note because I think we did establish in episode 1 that death in the show is not, at the very least, from what we know of right now, it's not permanent. I'm sure there's a cost to it at the moment, but from what we know, people can come back from the dead. And maybe there's a body involved somehow, because they did say that if did die when he ate the mollusk, they would just leave the body there. So I'm assuming that if you do have the body, if you do die, maybe the respawn time is a lot quicker, and that's how it would work. But in any case, right? Death is not permanent. At least death from being killed. I'm assuming if you die of old age, you're probably gone for good. But if you do die, if you get killed, your spirit can probably come back in some case. So that was, a fun little tidbit of world building. I think they established in episode 1, so this isn't anything like really new, but it's fun to get like confirmation of it again. So yeah, this entire time, Laius and the group thinks it's haunted armor. They thought it was a magician behind the room, controlling these puppet skeleton knights, and they're going to have to go kill the mage. So they concoct a plan where they're going to distract the group of armor, and Laius is going to, sneak around the side and try to kill the mage, or whatever is there that's controlling it. They're going to figure it out. As Laius opens the door, what he notices is a knight clad in golden armor, wearing a lion's mane for a helmet and holding a shield. And as Laius is fighting that knight, he notices that during the fight, the knight would protect the shield in all cases, which is contradictory. Why would you try to protect the shield? And what Laius notices is that there's actually an egg stuck on the back of the shield, And this gives Laius essentially time to figure it out, because it's essentially like, oh my god, why would a suit of armor care about something that is living? It doesn't make any sense. The only reason why a suit of armor would care about an egg is if that egg came from that suit of armor, which doesn't, again, it doesn't make any sense because it's a suit of armor. So Laius assumes maybe it's not a suit of armor. So he does this brilliant plan. He knocks the helmet off, grabs the helmet, he runs away, he hides behind a pillar, and he looks inside, stabs it open, and what do you find? Ah, you find mollusk. Great. Fun little thing. The group does like a whole, like, cooking thing after they discovered that the mollusk was actually in it. And, oh my god, am I even recording? I'm recording. Oof. And, it's fun. We have like a whole, like, cooking show, right towards the very end. And the one thing I love about this author, just fucking fantastic. I love the fact that it's not just oysters that we're eating. The author actually put some time in to sort of differentiate it from like regular sea oysters that you would find, out in the ocean. Again, when they were cooking the mollusk, what they saw was that when they were drowning it, it didn't spurt out any sand. So there was no way they could clean the sand out. Because again, they don't live in the ocean, they live in the underworld. So their biology and the way you have to clean them is going to be a bit different. And I love the fact that when Senshi was cutting open the mollusk and essentially taking the innards the innards out, he's essentially trying to be very careful because he doesn't know what's inside. It could be all sorts of things from the environment, like metal pollen, fungi, metal dust particles, all sorts of toxins that you couldn't really eat. And just to be safe, we're going to take it out because we don't know what's inside of it. This is the first time we're doing it. Let's take the safe route. And I love the fact that you did that. Yeah, it just showcases just how much care and attention this author puts into this world that she's essentially crafting here. Speaking of world building, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot this. At the very beginning, as Laius was describing his initial adventures with his sister, he notices, or he makes a note, that one of the reasons why people ventured forth into the dungeon in the first place was because the dungeon, when it first sprouted out, had gold essentially layered on top of their walls, essentially encased on its surface. And a lot of the early adventurers at the time would go in, scrape the gold off, and take it back to town to sell it. And this would go on, and eventually, the first layer is all gone. They have to venture deeper underground to find more gold. And that's why there's essentially an economy that has formed around the dungeon. Because usually in these types of shows, right, it doesn't make any sense why someone would go into a cave to explore it. They have no reason to. Maybe like a sense of adventure, but not like an entire fucking village going down into a cave. It just doesn't make any sense. What would make more sense is if, a cave like this sprouted up, you'd have like maybe one or two people that would go into the cave, they'd explore it, they'd come out, and be like, hey, we found this. The fact that there's a whole ecosystem that has formed around this dungeon means that there was like tangible value that was immediately recognizable the moment it came out. And it's just, again, fantastic world building. God. And not only that, it opens up, a few questions. Why exactly did the dungeon come up with gold essentially layered on itself? Why? That seems fairly odd, right? Typically in dungeon stories, you have maybe the dungeon showing up, there's a big burst of mana, and then monsters come out, they have to come slay the monsters, in the case of like Danmachi. But one where specifically the dungeon is trying to entice you in. That is something that I don't think, I guess maybe Made in Abyss. I think we've seen it in Made in Abyss. But yeah, lots of questions. Alright, yeah, fuck. Doing a discussion a second time is actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Some of the points that I came up with in the previous discussion that thrown away, is I don't think I'm able to convey in the same manner that I did in the first discussion. So honestly speaking, I might just have to cut the discussion short. We're just gonna say, hey, I fucked up my audio recording. I do have it. I do have the discussion recorded. So if people do want to see it, I'll throw in a fucking, I don't know. I'll upload it on like Streamable or something, right? I'll post a link in the description. But I will let you guys know that it is fairly hard to listen to because it cuts in and out and it's hard to make out what I'm saying. But if enough people want it, I'll post it there. I'll put a link in the description or something. At the moment, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I can do a second discussion. I'm sorry. I will say I'll do a small spoiler section, right? Um, Actually, no. Yeah, no. There's no reason to. All right. Take care. Again, apologies for the mic issues. For some reason, I'm getting a lot of mic issues these past couple weeks. I had one with Apothecary Diaries. I had one with Dangers earlier weeks ago. Now I'm having it again. This one. It's one of the reasons why, like, if you see my videos, you'll see me lean forward a couple times, right? Like I'm doing this because I want the mic to pick it up. I have a fucking shitty blue snowball that for some reason it just doesn't pick up my audio. If I talk away like this, right, where you can actually see me, I have to talk in a like I have to essentially shout in order for the mic to pick it up. So in any point in the discussion where I sort of like slow down, I talk a little bit more quiet, it doesn't really pick it up. I don't know why. And it sucks. Especially a lot of my older videos, you'll see me like holding the mic up and shit, like right by me, because that's one of the reasons why if you saw like if you've been seeing a couple of my earlier videos, you will see me picking the mic up and just essentially using it to talk for the discussion or for the reaction. The reason why I stopped doing it is because, again, it doesn't look good for the video, right? If you just see a dude just holding a camera, I do want to like use my hands a bit, make it a little bit more, fun. Anyways, I'm rambling on at this point. I honestly should have ended this a while ago. If you like the discussion, like the reaction, leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Take care.